Welcome everybody to another episode of Any Good Games. I'm Hondro. This week we're going to take a look at new DLC for Arkham Knight. We're going to drive into the wasteland with some new gameplay footage from Mad Max the video game. I'll review the zombie parkour action-adventure that is Dying Light, and we'll get to see what would happen if the Zelda universe was set in the Old West. With that, let's take a look at this week's headlines. Ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? No? Well, me neither. And frankly, I'm not really sure what that line means, but it's a damn good one. Batman fans are excited this week as the developers for Arkham Knight have announced that the next DLC they'll be releasing will allow players to don the Batsuit from the 1989 film starring Michael Keaton. Not only will they be able to don the Batsuit, but they'll also be able to change the in-game Batmobile to the iconic 1989 Batmobile. And this will also include some challenge maps and a few race modes inspired by the first two films. Guys, this is seriously some epic news, and it gets me really excited. It takes me back to my childhood to play as the Keaton Batman, where you can't turn his neck, that one. So, I'll be honest, I haven't actually played Arkham Knight yet, but the friends that I have that have played it tell me it's amazing. So this is really something to check out, and if you have the game, definitely pick it up. This is my number one, a DLC. Oh, what a lovely day for games! So I'm pretty excited about the upcoming Mad Max video game from Avalanche Studios, and they recently posted a 1-hour stream showing all kinds of gameplay. As you might imagine from a Mad Max video game, there's a lot of driving from point A to point B, but the combat and the action at point A and point B are fantastically brutal. The game takes note from the Arkham-style combat that's been so prevalent lately, allowing you to unleash devastating combos on all sorts of freakish enemies. Just think a little less Batman and a little more wasteland murdery. Now, it might just be me, but these guys look like they're getting their asses kicked by their own game in this stream. I mean, come on, they run from a fight. Mad Max would not run from a fight. He wouldn't get in his car and just start driving across the desert. Oh my god. It is an open world game, so there's a lot of gameplay to watch in this 1-hour stream, but if you are interested, I do recommend checking out the video. Mad Max ships this September. Hey everyone, guess what news I have right now? Guess what kind of news? Seriously, guess. Do it. If you can't tell, the guys over at Star Wars Battlefront really know how to release their updates each week, basically just teasing us with a little bit more information as we inch closer and closer and closer. I'm sorry, what the hell just happened there? Basically what I'm saying is that these guys really know how to get inside our heads and take advantage of people that really want this game. The latest announced mode is Supremacy, and players will be able to take part in large-scale battles on the largest maps the game has to offer. And players will also have access to many of the game's vehicles, but not all of them. Probably not the Millennium Falcon. Players will take control of their standard units, but also have access to the hero and villain characters like Luke and Darth Vader. You'll be battling for control over 5 points during these 10-minute rounds, and whichever team has had control over those 5 points the longest wins. The studio did clarify later, however, that every time a team takes control of a point from another team, that time is added to the clock. So technically, if the match is close enough, a battle of supremacy could last forever. There are worse fates. Zombies, parkour. Dying Light. In Dying Light, you've been sent in by a private organization to assess the situation and save their assets. This does not include your own ass. The game is from the developers of Dead Island, but this time I think they got it right. The combat is solid, the weapons have weight to them, and the parkour and grapple hook mechanic make traveling around really addicting, and almost a game itself. A decent story combined with a heaping helping of open world side quests, multiplayer, and other game modes make this the type of game that gives you tons of returns for your money. The company is still working on DLC for Dying Light, and they're also known to initiate special powers weekends in which your character will be endowed with superhuman strength. yeah, check out this clip and then go buy Dying Light. This village ain't big enough for the two of us, Navi. So shut your yap. Fortunately for us, Navi doesn't make an appearance in this week's Clip of the Week. However, the other less annoying characters from the Zelda universe do. Hang'em Hyrule from Beatdown Boogie is the type of fan film I love to see, especially when they're done well. The film features a classic Western scenario, a gun duel, this time between Princess Zelda and Ganondorf, complete with the moody Western music with a Zelda spin. If you're a fan of the series, or just like watching some interesting gaming videos, then check out the link in the description, and keep them coming, Beatdown Boogie. That does it for this week's episode of Any Good Games. I do really appreciate you stopping by. If there are any good games you think I should review, then leave them in the comments section below, and I'll be sure to get to them. Otherwise, as always, have a great week.